Hello drivers! I was invited to try out this game and share my thoughts with you. Since it perfectly fits my love for vehicles and sheer silliness, I had to give it a shot. Imagine if Groom and Driver had a crossover. Well, that's pretty much what this feels like. The game is driving is hard, and if you have spent any time watching streamers, you've likely seen games like this before. Think of Getting Over It, which kick off the trend, or more recent titles like Only Up and Chained Together. The goal is always the same: start from the bottom and climb your way to the top. The catch? No checkpoints. Or almost. The levels are vertical, meaning gravity is your worst enemy. One tiny mistake and you will fall, losing massive chunks of progress. Frustration is backed into the gameplay, so brace yourself. On top of that, these games usually feature a narrator or voiceover commenting on your failures with philosophical reflections as you plummet. Driving is hard follows that formula, but true to its name, you're not walking, climbing, or swinging a number in a pot. No, you are driving. And not in a car, but in a bathtub on wheels. Thanks for McNally, it has incredible traction, which is going to come in handy, as well as great grip. You can also jump, how high depends on how long you hold the button, and you have a parachute that deploys when you are airborne for a while. It can help break your fall, but it also makes controlling your direction incredibly tricky, as you will see. One reason I was particularly excited to play this game is that I actually had a similar idea back in the early days of the Driver Syndicate. After playing Getting Over It, I was inspired to create a high-stake challenge mode in the Driver Syndicate around early 2020. My concept was called the Tower of Terror. I even made a video about it, and it was my first and only attempt at using the Game City editor. Unfortunately, McNally, my skills and the game engine itself were not quite up to the task. The engine didn't allow vehicles to drive on walls, even if they were flat, which was a major limitation, at least for my idea. Soapy, the developer, had not really envisioned someone attempting something that wild in his game. Some player, like Sherbet, did create levels with a similar challenge-focused design, and in fact I had a blast trying them, but that was a long time ago. That's why I'm happy Driving is Hard exists. It actually pulls off what I wanted to create. The handling feels just right for this kind of challenge. You can take sharp turns, cross gaps, and somehow your bathtub maintains traction even on the steepest of paths. So far I've completed 4 out of the 8 levels. The 4th was a massive step up in difficulty, but also way more fun than the first 3. The level design really starts to shine here. You begin the game by driving along massive trees and branches with super saturated colors, which is why I prefer the desert level overall. The challenge is intense there. It took me 30 minutes just to beat that one level, while the first 3 combined took about the same amount of time. At the end of level 3, you also have a bit of Toy Story vibes with your room when you were young, and you have to find a way by pushing toys and objects around in order to climb. You might see glowing purple things, which are collectibles, but usually you need to take too much risk to get them, so I'm not trying to collect them all. As you progress, new hazards and ways to fail start popping up. One puzzle had me completely stumped for way too long, leading to countless retries. And don't get me started on the minefield section, you will see how that went in my gameplay footage. Since I know you all enjoy watching me fail, I will leave you with the rest of the footage. I am planning to keep playing and beat the entire game, but I've only made slight progress in level 5 so far, and I can already tell it's going to be even tougher from here. Big thanks to my Red Rivers, DriveAnyMerchant.com, French Contact, Nerosins, Paul Lanois, David Autosport, Mute, Denis Frontier, Olanoff, and Pontiac. Support the channel by clicking on the blue join button below the video, and in any case, see you soon, drivers.
You always made me doubt myself, Father. I tried for you. I tried to be what you wanted.
The world doesn't care about trying. It only cares about winning. That's why I pushed you.
Why does it always have to be about winning with you? I just...
Always with the excuses. Ugh.
Jeff's plea hits the usual wall. Win or don't bother. Classic dad logic, because apparently life's a game where second place gets you disowned.
You're the real Jeff. Please stand up. It's only a setback. I'm not giving up now.
The bathtub factory loomed ahead, a maze of rusted beams, half-built walls, and creaky scaffolding. If despair built monuments, this place would be a national treasure.